Hey guys, RC McConley 8 here. I'm just going to do a little rider review today. I'm sure a lot of you recognize this bike from my other video, the police harassment video, but I don't see many reviews on the 2012 ZX6Rs, and I thought, you know what, why not? I know I've had a few requests for some reviews and stuff like that, so I figured why not. Like I said, it's a 2012 ZX6R, which is in this year they got rid of the 636. They brought the 636 back in, I want to say 2013, I think, but they still had the R option. It's a really nice bike. Now this bike is definitely designed for the track. It's a very, very stiff ride, but it is a very, very, very quick bike. Now, I'm used to a 2000 ZX9, so I'm downsizing with this bike, but I will have to say I am completely happy with the choice I made. It's very fast, it's very agile, and I have absolutely no complaints over this bike. The only thing I will say is it can be dangerous, for the fact of the matter of I'm used to riding the ZX9, which is a lot bigger bike, and wasn't as aggressive in the turns, whereas this bike is really aggressive in the turns. It literally dives into the corner, which can scare you a little bit and make you overcorrect and cause a problem that probably wouldn't happen. It did it to me the very first couple times I rode, and it's kind of scary, especially for as little bike it is. But like I said, this thing's amazing. It's got unbelievable mid-range power for a 600. It's very light, like I said, and it handles like a glove. I don't feel one bit that I'm not in control of this bike when I'm riding. I've been riding for over 12 years now, and this has been one of my favorite bikes that I bought. I've always been a Kawasaki guy. That's not to say I don't like the other brands. I have ridden some. I've ridden Jigsers, I've ridden a Yamaha R6, and they're not bad bikes. They have their little quirks and their benefits in their own little ways, and certain manufacturers do certain things. I've always liked the green. That's been a big thing for me. I love the Kawasaki green, and I've always loved the Ninja since I was a kid, so this choice is a no-brainer for me. Now, it does have a little bit higher seat height. Like I said, this bike was designed for the track in mind. It was definitely not designed for an everyday rider to go back and forth to work. So if you're looking for a comfortable bike, even though this bike is really comfortable for what it is, this isn't probably the bike you want. It's got a real stiff suspension. It takes, I mean, all the little bumps in the road and cracks and stuff you feel, which doesn't bother me at all. But they definitely, when they brought back the ZX6, I guess they softened up the suspension, and I believe they may have lowered the seat height a little bit, but this thing's amazing. Now, I'm gonna go over a couple things, gear and stuff as well, while I have this review I'm doing. I ride with a tank bag. This thing is great. If you know, I would definitely invest in one of them. Now, I know the Hondas have the plastic tanks, so you can't use the magnets to suck this in, but I definitely I'm glad I got the tank bed, because the tank bed definitely helps. I mean, it's got plenty of space to keep all your stuff. I put my keys, my gloves and stuff like that in there, so it's definitely a good thing to have. I also put the Jardine pipe on there, and it's the shorty pipe with no muffler. And since I put that on there, this thing, not only is it loud, which I like because it keeps people around you aware. They're always looking in their mirrors, they're always trying to find where the noise is coming from. That's a good thing. And it made a big difference in the mid to high range power. Now, I have not gotten it tuned yet to the pipe, so I do have a very bog between, I want to say 6,000 and 8,000 RPMs. There's like a little glitch in the power, but I ride through it. I don't have any problem with it. The bike is amazing. I ride with my wife. She rides on the back, and you know, she likes the 9. Is comfortable. It's more comfortable, but she loves the 6 too. It's not like you can't ride with passenger. It's still fun. And when I ride, obviously, I always ride with full leg, you know, pants, my boots. I have my alpine jacket, leather with the pads in, and then my helmet, which I have a Icon helmet. And I will definitely have to say that the Icon helmets, I probably will not buy another one. This is the second one I've owned. They definitely have nice designs, I will say that, for looks. They're really, really nice. Cosmetically, they're junk. And from what I'm reading on reviews online, they also are not very good for protection. They shatter quicker than most of your top of the line helmets. Even though this one is all of your ratings, it's got the DOT and the Snell and all this other crap for ratings. It's already fallen apart. It's not that old. I think it's maybe 2 years old. I've got all the moldings and stuff are already coming off on the bottom. That could be my fault. I do keep it in the garage. Maybe keeping it in the garage with the humidity in Florida messes with the glue. That could be my fault. I don't know. I read a lot of things, and everybody seems to have the same complaint with the Icon helmets. It is very comfortable, I will say that. And at higher speeds, you know, 90 and up, it does seem to do a good job with keeping some noise out. So I can't complain there. I just think longevity for the money you spend on this helmet, these helmets, I think maybe going with a better quality helmet would probably be beneficial. I also use my riding gloves. I always take the ones that have the knuckle protection. These can be used for on or off-road. They're designed for either or. They have the carbon fiber knuckle protection there, which is nice. Now, luckily, in my case, I've been lucky enough that I have not had to use my gear because I have never went down on a motorcycle yet. And that's not to say that I can't or I won't, because that is definitely, I'm not that naive to believe that I'm never going to go down. I'm just a very careful rider. And you know, the people making their comments on YouTube about my other videos can say what they want, but I mean, this is a 2012. I've had it 2.5 years now. There isn't a mark on this bike. It is immaculate. So it looks like the day I brought it home. So that will tell you that I am a very cautious rider. I take care of my stuff. It's maintenanced. I can make sure all the tire pressures are up where they need to be. Check the oils, you know, things like that. Just your basic stuff to keep these machines running in full, because you know it doesn't take much for these things to take your life or put you down on the ground, put you in the hospital. So take them seriously. Don't be afraid of them. That's the one thing I try to advise people, is if you are afraid of your machine, then more than likely you are going to get hurt on it. Do not be afraid. You must be in full control of your bike at all times. Other than that, I mean, this bike is, like I said, it's great. And I'll do a ride here. The next video I'll load will be a ride video, so you all can see, and I'll talk about some things, some riding tips I use and have learned and have been taught along the years. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below, and I'll talk at you guys later. Thanks.